In late 2025, New South Wales government ministers and officials highlighted the Western Sydney International Airport as a transformative city shaper with a focus on creating thousands of local jobs and enhancing regional connectivity. Countless speeches in this House emphasised that major infrastructure projects are set to drive economic growth in Western Sydney and the surrounding aerotropolis. I'm standing here today to urge the New South Wales Government to genuinely review state service district plans with a view to provide essential infrastructure and services to the towns, homes to about 10,000 residents within a 30-minute drive of Bradfield City in the Wollondilly electorate. Secondly, to dispel the wrongful assumption that Bradfield would be the solution to all of my constituent needs. That notion is blatantly ignorant of the vast geographic distance and features separating 50,000 of the 60,000 constituents who live 45 to 90 minutes drive from Sydney Second Airport in non-peak times and longer in peak times. Warragamba and Silverdale have fallen to the paper edges to state government health, education, transport and police district issues. Issues faced by Silverdale and Warragamba have also slid off the state government discussion agenda table. If the New South Wales Government is sincerely genuine in their pitches that Western Sydney Airport and surrounding aerotropolis is a city shaper and will enhance regional community, I contend that Warragamba Silverdale has not been given a fair go. Therefore, it's logical for me to advocate for a comprehensive plan for a state infrastructure and services that genuinely builds transport, economic, education and health service connectivity between these areas and Sydney's second airport and Bradfield. I ask the members of this House to vehemently reject the widespread notion that Warragamba and Silverdale residents enjoy Sydney metro amenities or are bound to reap the benefits of Bradfield City and Airport, a mere 17 to 20 minutes drive from their home. Their residents travel via a flood-prone road crossing over the Nepean River to Bradfield. A second flood-free access bridge is necessary. These suburbs are unfortunately assumed to be on the outer frontier and have been forgotten about. The Warragamba and Silverdale were crucial in constructing the Warragamba Dam, serving as a primary residential, logistical and industrial hub for thousands of workers. And despite the impost of Warragamba Dam, airport and infrastructure projects of late on the local community, the state government neglect the community living near the Warragamba Dam. Ministerial portfolios including health, education, policing, planning districts have designated that area a separate district to the service planning area for Bradfield. I can give 3 examples. Silverdale Warragamba is in the south-western Sydney local area health district. Access to Campbelltown Hospital is 20 minutes further than the Nepean Hospital in Penrith. Silverdale Warragamba is situated in the most elongated southern tip of the Nepean Local Area Police Command, resembling Florida's peninsula in the USA. Our local students are enrolled in Glenmore Park, not in Wollondilly, but adjacent Penrith and St Mary's, with no planned bus or rail service between the areas. It is an isolated community of 10,000 residents and should be considered a legitimate part of the Bradfield catchment for state services and transport connections. Furthermore, the government should prioritise investment to enhance the connections. There is room for the government to do better in a city shaping Bradfield and its connections for the existing community. The first glitch of my speech reads like a bumper sticker: give a damn about the community living near the Warragamba Dam. The second part highlights the vast distance between the northern and southern extremes of Wollondilly electorate. Here is a geographic fact. As the crow flies, the distance between the Wollondilly electorate northern border near Bradfield and the southern border in Bowral is 77 kilometres, greater than the 50-kilometre distance between Sydney's first and second airports. In reality, actual travel by road distance is greater than the entire width of the Sydney Metro. Existing and forecast population densities are planned to increase by over a third within 20 years. Any assertion that Bradfield will provide convenient local regional services to Wollondilly constituents is inaccurate, utopian rhetoric. 83% and growing number of constituents face transport, health and economic disadvantage travelling 50 minutes to 100 minutes or longer in peak periods, equivalent to the breadth of the Sydney Metropolitan via convoluted and non-existent public transport routes. These issues do not epitomise city shaping best practice.